Hello everyone, I am Bisal. Today I am going to say about the border encroachment done by our neighboring country India. During the 46 years unification campaign from 1768 to 1814 AD, 2100 km length of Nepal from Tista in the east to across the Satluj river in the west was established by King Prithvi Narayan Shah. This greater Nepal was the most beautiful and the most cherished belt of territory across the world.
Such expansion of territory, Nepal was at the peak dominance of South Asia. British felt that it was absolutely necessary to thwart the rise of Gorkha Empire so as to ensure their own interests in South Asia aren't hurt. Due to such intention, British India declared war in 1814 AD to annex Nepal into its own territory. 2 years after an intense war, two countries signed a Sugauli Treaty on a place called Sugauli on December 2, 1915 AD. Nepal had to sign this treaty unwillingly and lost its territory. The Treaty of Sugauli determined River Kali as Nepal's western border and defined all the territories to its east, those of Nepal. After 105 years of this treaty, Nepal still fears about the border encroachment and has its territory at risk. It still needs to raise out voice for owning its own territory. There are 31 incidents of encroachment and 1240 boundary pillars along Nepal-India border are missing now. The incident of Lipulekh is one of such cases. The territories encompassing Limpia, Dura, Kalapani and Lipulekh are historically Nepal's sovereign land.
In the context where the entire humanity is fighting against COVID-19, this act is carried out by the government of India is just disgraceful as to how this can lead to several controversies and acts that can harm both the nations.
The foreign minister has put out a strong statement laying out Nepal's case for the Lipulekh area being its territory, including reference to a long line of recent communication with India which have gone unanswered. In response, India has offered to resume the talks only after the normalization of COVID-19 situation. The thing that really surprises a lot of people around is that if this pandemic is an obstacle to hold the negotiation, then how could it be the right time to construct a link road in Nepal's territory without its consent? Such acts done by our neighboring nation which claims to have good relation with us, those are deep-rooted in history and nurtured by shared culture and people-to-people relation is hypocrisy. Such acts of encroachment is just unacceptable. This crisis questions our bravery and our strength. Although the government of Nepal has followed quick to carry out strong measures or action regarding this crisis, we as a responsible citizen must voice out for saving our motherland and its sovereignty. The nation that we have built together is now at risk. We must voice out strong opinion. We must pressurize the government to take severe action. We must motivate all the Nepalese, especially youths. We have the power, courage and the intelligence to fight for the nation. We all must come together to save the glorious history of our nation. It's time for us to turn ourselves into Bir Gorkhalit. It's time for every one of us to wake up from our sleep. It's time for Nepal to be united. It's time to forget all the differences and work as a team to preserve our identity and our nation. As it rightfully said, Nepali Hami Rahola Kaha Nepali Narahe. We must fight for our nation, for our originality and for us. It's time for the world to see our unity, our strength and our bravery and our love for Mother Nepal. Together we can and we will. In conclusion, I just want each and everyone to raise a supporting hand to make things possible, to make some changes and to get victory over this by dragging this issue to international arena. If not our government,